Hey guys, today I'm actually going to be bringing you a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. This is a fun deck, not a competitive deck, just warning you. But let's just get right into it. So, this is a Traptrix deck. First we play Traptrix Naturia. So, 3 Traptrix Vermelio. Then we play 2 Traptrix Dione, 2 Traptrix Atrax, and 2 Traptrix Nepenthes. Traptrix Vermelio is we just use when we special summon it. We can discard a spell, or when we normal summon it, we can search our deck for a card with trap hole in the name, which is good. When we normal summon Dione, we can special summon another Traptrix monster. This has 1600 attack. This has 1700 attack. These have I'm just gonna name so these have 1600 attack, 1200 defense, 1700 attack, 1100 defense, 1800 attack, and 1000 defense. And when these are in play, we can play trap hole cards from our hand. And then 800 attack, 2000 defense, and as long as these are in play, every time we activate a trap hole card, we can special summon another Traptrix monster from our deck. Now, mainly, we aren't actually going to be using these for the effects. We're just going to be using the Traptrix engine to combo, to set off combos, and then XYZ. Then we play 1 Dandelion. This is so that when we tribute it with as soon as it's in the discard, we special summon 2 plant tokens, and what we can do with this is Naturia's Sacred Tree allows us to tribute a plant monster to search for an insect monster, or tribute an insect monster to search for a plant. So we can tribute this to summon 2 plant tokens, or we can still tribute those plant tokens to search for insects, because those plant tokens have 0/0, so they're otherwise useless. We play 2 Crane. That way we can normal summon a level 3 monster from our discard pile, and then just XYZ with the 2 of them. Then 3 Lone Fire Blossom, we tribute this and then normal summon a plant, or special summon a plant from our deck. So we can just Lone Fire Blossom to summon a Lone Fire Blossom, to summon a Lone Fire Blossom. And then we can tribute that to summon an actual plant, and this thins our deck so that it's actually a 38 card deck instead of a 40 card deck. 1 Naturia Stinkbug, 1 Naturia Butterfly. Naturia Stinkbug, we can discard it and then end the battle phase. Or Naturia Butterfly, we can discard the top card of our deck and then negate an attack. And these are both tuners, that's why they're in here. They're 2 out of 3 of our tuners. Then we play 1 Carrot Weight World Carrot Weight Champion. We can tribute a plant monster from our side of the field or from our hand to normal summon this, and that's the big thing. We just special summon it from our discard pile, and it's nice to special summon a lot of level 4s because this deck likes to stream level 4 attackers, level 4 XYZs. Then 10 Grisnir of the Nordic Beasts. When this is destroyed by battle, we can special summon 2 Nordic Beast tokens that are level 3, so we can just use those tokens to XYZ summon, because we are allowed to do that based on the card's text. 1 Naturia Pineapple. During our standby phase, we can normal summon this. What we can do with that is, every turn, we can normal summon it and then discard it with Naturia's Sacred Tree to find an insect, and we can do that every single turn. 1 Spore. Banish a plant monster from our discard pile and normal summon it. We can only do this, or in special summon it, we can only do this once per game, but we can do it at any time, as long as it's in our discard pile. Next, spells. We have 1 Dark Hole. This is good if we just want to get rid of the field, and we're about to play a bunch of monsters, but our opponent already has a bunch of monsters, so we can just Dark Hole and then do our combo or whatever. Or if we go second and our opponent gets the lead on us, we won't have many monsters in play anyway, so then we can Dark Hole. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, discard spells and traps. 2 Call the Haunted to special summon a monster from our discard pile. Very good card. I don't think I really need to justify it. 1 XYZ Reborn. special summon a XYZ from our discard pile and then attach this to it as an XYZ material. 1 Polynois, tribute a plant monster, and then negate the activation of a spell or trap card or the summon of a monster and then destroy that card. 1 Butterfly Protection, flip a attack position monster face down, and then we can, then all damage we take that turn is halved. Then 1 Grand Horn of Heaven, negate the special summon of a monster during our opponent's main phase, and then our opponent gets to draw 1 card. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, return a monster to the hand, or in the case of extra deck summon monsters, then return them to the extra deck. 1 Void Trap Hole, destroy 1 monster when our opponent special summons when our opponent special summons a monster with 2,000 or more attack, we can destroy it. Then 2 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activates its effect, we can destroy it. 1 Traptrix Trap Hole. As long as we don't have any trap cards already in our discard pile, we can just activate this and then destroy 2 monsters. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. Destroy 1 monster that has 1,500. When our opponent summons a monster with 1,500 or more attack, we can banish it. And then finally, 3 Naturia Sacred Tree. We can once per turn, we can tribute a plant monster to special summon an insect monster, or an insect monster to special summon a plant monster. And we play all plant and insect monsters except Tangrisnir of the Nordic Beasts and our 2 Crane. Those are our only non-plant or insect monsters. Then our extra deck. We play a lot of tokens, so I have 4 tokens in the deck, which you should too, because I mean we can summon up to more than 4 tokens in a game. And then our actual extra deck, our 15 cards, is Alley of Justice Cataster, level 5 synchro, 2,200 attack, 1,200 defense. And when it does battle, the opponent's monster is automatically destroyed before any battle damage is calculated, as long as it's not a dark monster. Then 1 Old Entity Hastor, if this is destroyed by battle, we can equip it to one of our opponent's monsters and then take control of it. It has 2,300 attack and 1,000 defense. 1 Shockmaster, this is level 4 by the rank. Yeah, level 4 by the way. Then our first rank 4, number 16 Shockmaster for 3 XYZs. 3 level 4s. Once per turn, we can attach an XYZ material from it and negate 1 type of card, so monsters, effects, spells, or traps. 1 number 69 Heraldry Crest. Another 3. We need 3 level 4s again to summon this. And when we summon this, we negate the effects of all other XYZ monsters currently in play. And then once per turn, we get to copy the name and effect, but we keep our 2,600 and 1,400 attack, but we copy the name and effect of another XYZ, and of one of our opponent's XYZs. By the way, this is 2,300 and 1,600. Next is Photon Pupil Operative, 2,100 attack, 1,800 defense. Once per turn, we can detach an XYZ material, make one of our opponent's defense position monsters attack, and then it loses 500 attack. 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense. You can detach 2 XYZ materials from this card. Target one of our opponent's monsters. It loses half of its attack, half of its original attack, and then we can add that to our attack. 1 Kane Goran Illuminescent Knight. So 2,450 attack and 1,950 defense. Once per turn, just at any time during either player's turn, when a card is activated that targets one specific monster, one individual monster, and only that monster, we can detach an XYZ material from this card and switch the target. To as long as the other target's suitable. So we can't, like, if we're being targeted by a bottomless trap hole, we could use it on our opponent's monster. Mace Stroke, the Symphony to Jin, 1800 attack, 2300 defense. Once per turn, we can detach an XYZ material from this card and switch a attack position monster to defense position. 1 God Cowboy. If it's in defense position, we can detach a XYZ material from it and burn our opponent for 800. For 800, if it's in attack position, then when we do battle, we can detach an XYZ material from it, and this gains 1000 attack. It has 1500 attack and 2400 defense. Gemini Pearl, no effect, just 2600 attack and 1500 defense. Just nice and easy, 2600 attack, that's the point. 1 Castile, the Skyblaster Musketeer. We can detach 1 XYZ material and switch a face-up attack position monster to defense position. Or we can detach 2 XYZ materials and shuffle one of our opponent's face-up monsters into back into their deck. 1 Ghost Trick Alucard. Once per turn, we can detach, we can detach, actually, anytime, we can detach an XYZ material from this card and destroy a set card. So we can do this as often as we like, as long as we have XYZ material attached. Number 48, Shadow Leech. So 1800 attack, 0 defense. This is 1800 and 1600, and this is 2000, 1500. But yeah, 1800 attack and 0 defense. But during our opponent's standby phase, we can special summon a Phantom token by detaching 1 XYZ material from this card. For each Phantom token in play, this gains 500 attack and 500 defense, and as long as we have a Phantom token in play, this cannot be targeted for an attack. 1 Number 47 Nightmare Shark, 2000 attack, 2000 defense, and by detaching an XYZ, we can target 1 water monster in play and make it attack directly, which means, and this is our only water monster, so obviously we're going to always use its effect on itself so that it can attack directly. Finally, our last card, a lost card in the extra deck is 1 Melee of the Trees. Once 1700 attack, 900 defense, and once per turn we can either search our deck for a plant monster and discard it, or special summon a plant monster from our discard pile. Finally, last but not least, our side deck. We play 1 Plague Spreader Zombie. This is just a level 2 tuner. We can return 1 card from our hand to the top of the deck, and then special summon this from our discard pile. 2 Artifact Lancia. We can discard this from our hand, and for the rest of the turn, we can tribute this card from our hand, or our side of the field, and neither player can banish cards for the rest of this turn. This is just Burning Abyss counter, because that's what my friend's playing right now. It's really annoying. Then we play. As you saw, we play the 3 Naturia Sacred Tree. We play the Naturia Pineapple, Naturia Stinkbug, Naturia Butterfly, and these were also formerly in the deck. Right now I'm side decking them because they can be good if there's other cards that we don't need for the matchup. But right now I don't need them, but these are Naturia monsters, Naturia Strawberry, 1600 attack, 1200 defense. Once per turn, when your opponent normally special summons the monster, select that monster. This card gains 100 attack times the level of that monster until the end phase. Mainly we just use this to XYZ summon because it's a level 4 Naturia and it's very searchable. 1 Naturia Mosquito. As long as this is in play, our opponent cannot select face-up Naturia monsters for an attack. As long as this and there is another Naturia monster in play. Then a 2 Naturia Eggplant. When we normal summon this, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, we can add another Naturia monster from our discard pile to our hand. Next, this is extra deck stuff that we can change. 1 Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. Really, this is just 2600 attack, 800 defense. It's really Do you think you can XYZ